Barry. How you doing?
Hi, Roger. Roger, are you all right for the quiz on Wednesday?
Yes, I've got the email.
You've got the link, have you?
Yes, I have, thanks. Yeah.
That's good.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Michael.
Morning all.
Morning, Bob.
Morning.
Hi, Mark.
Morning, guys. Afternoon, I think, actually.
Yes, of course. I did speak to, well, I'll mention John Aldridge in a second, actually, once we've got everybody on.
Parmdeep,
Yep.
we mentioned Ian Caldwell at council meeting just now. I did send him an invitation to this meeting as well. So if you see him pop up before I do welcome him, won't you?
I will, yeah.
Right. Going to deal with the call of nature.
All set for your, oh, Patrick's online. Hi, Bernard. Oh, hi, John. Good to have you back, Bernard.
Okay.
Are you well, Roger?
Yes, thanks, President.
I'll do that.
How are you, John?
I'll pick up the flowers and everything else when I come. Okay. Yeah.
Hi, Rodney.
Hi. Am I? Oh, yes, I am. Oh,
You smart, Tony?
So, oh yes, just for Rotary.
Hi, Clive.
Hello there. Hi.
So we're okay for a short meeting afterwards, yeah? I mean, we can always continue after that, if need be.
Yeah. Are you talking to me?
Yes, Clive.
Yeah,
Yes, I was just saying, Clive. We can always have another meeting if
Yes.
our 2 o'clock one, the one leading up to 2, runs over.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, I think you'll be a good man for the job. I think.
You flatter me. The last time I did it, a child grabbed my beard and I was a beardless Santa.
I wondered what he was trying to get you signed up for.
Afternoon, Reese.
Hi,
I say, Tony, you've raised the tone of the meeting a bit.
Well, I thought I ought to really. Last few weeks, it's been a bit poor.
He hasn't got any trousers on underneath all that. You know that, don't you?
I have. I should have put my Rotary tie on, shouldn't I? I forgot.
Morning all.
Morning.
All right, good afternoon.
Chris, you've not got your onesie on this time.
Not got my onesie on. No, I didn't dare to. Actually, I suppose I should have done, but yes, I'm glad you realised it was a onesie and not my
Well, I
evening
didn't
dress.
to begin with until you said, actually.
Okay, we'll make a start. So welcome everybody, and I'm just gonna press the mute button. Patrick, do you want to just do a quick sound test to make sure you're okay? I can hear you okay. I can't, so you might need to, Patrick, you might need to just set your mic onto your headset. let's make sure we can hear you before we go into the. I think in the bottom left of the Zoom screen, you can choose where the microphone icon is. There's a little arrow, and you can choose your microphone. You might have an option there to change it to your headset.
Who are you asking?
I'm just talking to Patrick because he's doing a talk today. I thought maybe we should do a mic check. It looks like he's got some nifty headphones on today, so just make sure they're working. Good to have you with us, John.
Thank you, Parmdeep. Thank you for all your kind messages.
It's okay. And you said June's being well cared for at Loris?
Yes, she's in Loros, being very well cared for. Yes, obviously very weak, but still hanging in. So we're grateful for small mercies. And thanks for your messages and Barry's messages and other friends, and particularly Derek, who's been in touch regularly with me. I've appreciated it.
Are they allowing you to make any visits? Or
no, because of COVID, they stopped visiting to Loros unless it's absolute end of life, the last 24 hours, whatever, in which case they'll allow me to be there all the time. But until that point, and we're not there yet, mercifully, I can't visit.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is. It's hard. Yeah.
I'm just going to try and help Patrick. Patrick, do you have any other option apart from your headset? Does your laptop have a microphone? I don't know if Patrick can hear me.
Hi, Barry.
I'm just going to send Patrick the phone number so he can dial in on his phone. We'll still be able to see him, but we'd be able to hear him through his phone. That might work.
I think he's trying to connect Parmdeep by the looks of it.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's always the problem with headsets. When you put something new in there, it doesn't. You might have to switch it to the microphone on that rather than your computer. Just going to see if I can find him a phone number.
Just while there's a brief hiatus, a bit of information for those of you who know Frank and Jan Travers. Jan passed away a couple of hours ago, which was not unexpected at all.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed that. I'm sorry I missed that name. Who is that?
Derek, yes, Jan Travers. She's a wife of Frank Travers, yes. Loros had been looking after her in and out for the last week or so.
John Aldridge's wife is in Loros.
Hi, Derek.
Where are you?
I'm here.
Oh, nice to see you again.
Yeah, and you. I've just said thank you to you for all your good contacts over the last few weeks.
You'll all be very sorry to hear that Graham Moore is very ill.
Oh, yeah, that's awful.
Very ill.
Oh,
He's
dear.
now gone into a home down where they've moved to. It's more expensive to be in a home down there. It's £1,700 a week.
What? It's farming.
The thing is, keep healthy.
That's a nursing home, though.
Yes. Yes.
With nursing care. Yeah.
He's all over the place. It's very, very sad. But I'm in close touch with Sally.
Yeah.
And Alan Warren is very ill.
Yes. Yeah, that's sad.
Very good, Jerry. Guys, I'm just waiting for Patrick. He's just said that he's restarting his computer, and I've just sent him an email so that he can just dial in from his phone. So I'll give him a couple of minutes just to do that. My part will be relatively fast anyway. and then yeah, hopefully we can have him on to do his talk. I'll tell you what, I'll just continue my part, and then when he joins, we'll solve that when we get there. So I'll just mute everybody. Okay, welcome everybody to this meeting of the Rotary Club of Leicester on the 9th of November. Do we have any guests or visiting Rotarians joining us today? I can't see anybody today. Do we have any greetings from other clubs? No? Okay, just going to quickly cover a couple of things. So yesterday I went to the Midlands Langar Seva Society, which are a group of people doing some really good work in the community. And I'm just going to very quickly try and play a video. Hopefully you can see this.
Hi, I'm Parmdeep Vadesha, President of the Leicester Rotary Club. I'm here with Ginda Basra from the Midlands Langar Seva Society and my daughter Simi. Hello. And there's a huge crisis at the moment. Food banks are under lots of pressure, and organisations like yourself are working really hard to help feed local people. And so Rotary have gotten together and we've raised £4,000 for our club, plus another 4,000, so £8,000 we've got to donate to 5 different organisations in the city, and this is one of them. And we're here today. We've loaded up our car with some great food that you've prepared, you and your amazing volunteers, and we're now going to donate them to people in need. So tell us a bit about what your organisation does.
Midlands Langar Seva Society, we provide hot meals to the people who are struggling, mainly the homeless and the rough sleepers. But during COVID, we've been supplying hot foods meals to people who have been shielding, who are isolating, and generally in hardship. So it's been 232 days now non-stop, and we've served over 100,000 meals just in Leicester. We're based throughout the UK, and with support like organisations like yourself, we can carry on going 7 days a week. So that's our aim, to get people involved, to get donors to keep supporting us. We're all volunteers, and we want to carry on helping the people who need the help. So thank you to all the people supporting, and if you're interested, please get in touch.
Yeah, please check out the webpage, Rotary Club of Leicester. There's a project. Check out our project section for Rotary for Food Banks. I'd love to just quickly show everybody inside to see how the operation runs. So we're just going to quickly go inside. And yeah, okay, yeah. So everybody's working really hard, as you can see, doing a great job. We're just finishing up. And so, yeah. Hi, Raj. Just doing a quick video for my fellow Rotarians. Yeah. So, yes, that's where the food's prepared. And then we take it into our vehicles and distribute. So please help in any way you can. Thank you.
Right, hopefully you could all see that. Perhaps give me a thumbs up if you could hear that. Yeah, okay, I wasn't sure. So what their model is they prepare hot food at this restaurant called Moore. It's a buffet restaurant on the bottom of London Road near the train station. And all I had to do was just come along in my car and had about 30 small parcels of food. They were all bagged up, so there wasn't any risk of mess or smell or anything like that. And just took them to 3 different hostels and hotels around Leicester. So just drove them there. It took me about an hour to literally just knock on the door. Somebody came out, handed them these parcels, and off I went. And it was very, very rewarding, very simple in terms of time and any sort of risks and things. So if anybody would like to be involved, please do give me a shout, and I will let them know. So that's one of the organisations. That's one of the very worthy food banks we're supporting. All of you, all of us together, we're helping in the community. And there's 4 other food banks which we'll hopefully do more with in terms of volunteering as time goes on. So please let me know if you have any interest in helping out in any way. They're very keen for volunteers. The other thing I'd like to mention quickly is this Christmas, we're thinking of doing, well, we are going to be doing an online Santa experience. And so I'm looking for Santas. We have 1 member already very interested. Perhaps I'll keep that member a surprise until the big day. so if you're interested, please let me know. It will involve, so the plan would be a family. Obviously they can't go to see any physical Santas, but by the looks of how things are going. So the alternative is to pay between £15 and £25, and people get a Zoom call like this, but exclusive to them, with a Santa, and they can bring their kids, and they can obviously talk to Santa Claus that way. And it would just involve somebody willing to put on a beard, maybe have a bit of a nice background, and the elves are optional. If you have somebody around in your house, you can dress up. You're welcome to do that. But the parents will sort out the presents, and so that wouldn't be something for us to worry about. And we're thinking of either doing live Santas, but also doing some pre-recorded messages. So that would be really easy. Just do a quick message, maybe a few minutes to families. And all the money, my plan is we take the money and we can use that for the food bank project and other worthy projects we're involved in. So it's a win-win for everybody. So again, if you're interested, please do let us know. Patrick, we have you back. Do you want to just quick do a mic check, Patrick? Can you hear me? Okay, maybe not. Let me just move on. Any notices from Secretary?
Just to mention that this Wednesday we have the trial run of the district quiz. And we have a team led by the President, comprising him, myself, Patrick and Roger. So it's to see whether having a district quiz on Zoom will be feasible.
Okay. What, do you want to just remind us of the time for that, Barry? It's in the evening, isn't it?
It's 7 o'clock. You should have received a link this morning to the from the organizer.
Great. I'm sure it will be a success. Okay. Do we have anything from other committee chairman? No. Okay. So, Patrick. I don't know if Patrick can hear me. Let me just try and send him a message. I'll maybe give him a ring. Does somebody have Patrick's number? I don't have it stored in my phone.
Two 116-220-5496.
Thanks, Roger. Hi, Patrick. We can't hear you on the Zoom call, but I have an idea.
All right, there, but it's showing on no microphone.
Well, I haven't.
Tried an external microphone, but I can't do the talk with it because I need the images as well.
Are the images on a PDF or something, or a PowerPoint?
They're on a yes, they're on a what do you call it? PowerPoint.
And they have some audio, do they, to play with them?
Well,
because what I'm thinking is, I could just have my phone on loudspeaker, and so everybody can hear you from my end. If you just keep the phone on to your ear, and then you can share your screen and go through your presentation that way.
Let me try that one then. Okay.
So do a share screen. Let me just set it on. Let me get you set up. So you should be able to share your screen.
Yeah, well, I've gone back out of at the moment. Where have I got to, Barry? I'm showing on the screen. I know that.
Yeah, you're definitely there, but we just can't hear you. But at this point,
Yeah,
I can.
well, the microphone's off completely. I don't know what's going on. Open Zoom meeting.
So the members can hear me. If I leave my phone on loud, say again.
Where do I put share? Can you bring me up?
There's a button called share screen at the bottom. If you click that, the green one.
Yeah.
Does it do anything?
I've got no shit. Just a minute. Let me get the program up as well.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
So the screen sharing is from Zoom. You just need to click share screen from the bottom.
Yeah, I've got. Let me bring up the actual program then.
Don't worry, we'll find a way.
Well,
Patrick could dial in on one of the access numbers on the.
Yes, Rodney. Yeah, I
set
did.
out.
Yes, I did think of that, and I've emailed Patrick that. So that's the other option as well. But for now, we could just do my phone on loudspeaker next to the mic.
I'm just bringing the PowerPoint up at the minute.
Yeah. Okay.
That's there now.
Okay. So if you click share screen on Zoom.
And you want, sorry, share screen.
Yep.
What's that now? I haven't got no, I can't get the.
Do you want to email it to me and I can present it from my end?
It's a huge file. Just a minute. Lots of audio in it. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, if I play it from my end, I can do the audios.
Well, it's a huge file to transfer, I mean.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
The audio clips next.
We might need to make do without the audios then.
I can't get the PowerPoint to ship that. I'm getting sound there. Okay, I lost the PowerPoint, the Zoom commands there.
The Zoom commands are.
It's a share screen.
Oh, you can't see the share screen button, you mean?
I can't see the things for that there.
I'm not sure about that. Maybe if you click on the Zoom thing on the bottom, there should be an option there. I mean, could it not be done without showing the screen?
No, I really need I've got, it's very late now, there's images and all different sound clips of music. I'm afraid I'm not going to go today, I don't think.
Okay, could I suggest...
There's enough time anyway.
Yeah, maybe what I'll do, let me just mention this to the members then. Perhaps what we'll do is you could maybe record it. I'll show you later after the meeting how to record it.
Well, I need the microphone. The microphone's not working. I don't know why. I've restarted the computer.
Yeah, like you say though, we're going to struggle for time, aren't we? So let's do this. Maybe you can record it separately, and I can then put it on YouTube and send it to the members that way. Once we get the mic figured out. Okay, let me. Yeah, no, we'll work something out separately. So I'm just going to let the members know. So members, I'm just talking to Patrick, and we're having a few computer glitches. So what we've agreed is Patrick will record his talk separately, and then we'll record that on a YouTube link and send it to everybody. Is that okay with everyone? If you could just give me a thumbs up. Yeah, yeah. So Patrick, everyone's given the thumbs up, so everyone's okay with that.
Right. Well, I've got I'm talking with someone here and see if we can find something. I mean, I've tried both the camera, the microphone actually on the laptop is normally working. I've tried that, and I've tried putting in a separate sound and microphone. That won't work either. So, they're getting an error message back saying that we're not finding the microphone.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll have to do something else. Okay, then.
There'll be something me and you can talk about. Yeah, we'll go through it maybe later on today or tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, no worries. Yep. Okay. Okay, no worries. Okay, bye. So at this point, I'm just going to see if Richard would like to give us an update. Richard?
Sorry. Well, not a great deal to report because I haven't actually been at work since Wednesday, and I've been out of county at the weekend. But my understanding is that the number of patients in hospital is rising a bit. Certainly, as of Wednesday, our mortality was roughly what it would be at this time of year. And there's been some cancellation of elective activity, but most of the hospital is carrying on working as reasonably as okay. So we're not in the same position as our colleagues up in Nottingham or Manchester, elsewhere at the moment, anyway. That's about all I can say on that. And I will just mention about Ethiopia, which I mentioned at council. For those of you who read the news, Ethiopia is going through a degree of political turmoil at the moment with the Tigrayan region basically pulling out of the federal government. And the federal government there's some conflicts in a number of areas, so it is politically dodgy at the moment. Gondar itself has not got any flights going to it, but they still have internet connection, and I had some contact with our lead surgeon there yesterday, and it's quite quiet there at the moment, and so hopefully it'll stay that way.
Okay, thank you, Richard. Any questions for Richard from members? Okay. Our next meeting will be a business meeting. We haven't got a speaker. That'll be next week. And there aren't any meetings after lunch apart from a discussion about this online centre initiative. So if anybody would like to talk to me about that or have any questions, then please stick around. Otherwise, I'm just gonna, if you could unmute yourselves and we can all say goodbye. And so yeah, good to have you all with us, and stay safe. And I hope to see you all next week.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
We'll send over Patrick's talk as soon as we can. Okay, so just going to bring up my notes on this. Right, so I asked Nick. Nick's already said that it's not something he'd like to do, which I said is fine, no problem. So at this point, we've got you, Clive, and anybody else who's interested. So should we run through some of the questions that you had about it, Clive?
Yeah, I mean, you've done a great job in answering my questions, really, Parmdeep. As I said, I think that the answers to the 7 or so questions are very clear. If there are other people on the line who'd like to know what they were and what the answers were, I'm very happy for those to be shared.
Simon, are you interested, or are you just sort of there because you're muted?
You're muted.
Let me try and unmute you. Hang on. We can't hear what you're saying. I think he's saying he wants to be an elf, not a Santa.
We can't hear you, Simon.
Okay, well, you can press that. You can type on the chat button on the. There we go.
Oh, we can now.
Oh no, we still can't. We're having mic problems today. No, we can't hear you, Simon, even though you switched it off. Try typing on the chat button. I don't know why the mics are playing up today. You're the third person. I wonder if they've updated Zoom or something, and then everyone's had problems with mics. No, we still can't hear you, Simon. I don't know what it is. Maybe type in the chat box. There's a little chat button along the bottom. You'll see a chat box. If you type in there, I'll be able to see that. But yeah, sorry, Clive. Yeah, I have one worry though. On the live side of it, I am concerned that obviously someone's paid good money and they've got their kids all excited and they're all sitting there. And if we have any sort of problems with the internet or something, you know, it's not great. So that's something I want to try and.
Well, that was my principal subsequent question. I mean, today is a good example of how things can go wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm absolutely no technocrat. I admire the way you seem to find your way around these things, Parmdeep. If anything went wrong, I'd be in big trouble. Which means that perhaps one would have to go for the pre-recorded thing in some way. But that's much less personal, isn't it?
Well, we've got one option, which is a phone call. We could always do a live phone call, which can't go wrong. You know, it's a mobile phone or whatever, landline, and it's Santa. Or we can do pre-recorded, and I can, you know, if we set up a web page on our, because eventually there'll be a page on our site where it will say, you know, pay this much for that or pay this much for that, and so, you know, we can explain on there. The reason we're not doing live Zoom calls is, you know, they're amazing, but the problem is if it falls apart, we don't want your kids feeling disappointed, which would be a lot worse for everybody involved, you know.
Yes.
And also the good thing about a phone call live is you don't have the problem with having a background or getting dressed up. You know, it's on the phone. Anybody can do it, so you know you don't have to look the part or anything. And with a live, and again with a recording, it could again be on the phone, so we're not having to do any kind of physical messing around. You know, because I think you have to look the part if you're going to do a video with a bunch of kids. You know,
yes,
they know what Santa should look like. So.
Well, I've had the doubtful privilege of being Santa many times, and so I've got the badge, and I'd be confident of pulling it off. Although, if you want me to be a live Santa, I'd need to go and beg, steal, or borrow some uniform because I don't have it here, and I doubt whether you've got any.
Well, I mean, on eBay. And Amazon, we could just order. I'm sure it wouldn't cost more than £15 or something because you know the materials are very lightweight and they're not designed to last.
The golf club's got one.
Yes, I did know that. Yes, whether
you've been in it, so have I.
Will it pass all COVID regulations? But yeah,
as long as you're the only one using it.
Okay.
There was no COVID this time last Christmas.
No. I could get it from there. I can get myself some stuff. That's no problem.
I'm sure you've got enough influence at the club that you could borrow it.
Only until the 5th of December, David.
Fair enough. So the options are pre-recorded message with a sort of the whole. The one thing I like about pre-recorded as well is if we get the bookings from the families, say we get 10, you could just do 10 times 2 or 3 minutes in one go. It's you know, it's just there, right? Because you're going to take the effort to get dressed and everything else.
Yes.
With the live, obviously, you've then got to have the background, get dressed, and all of that. I suppose we could try and, you know, if we did do live, do you have a good internet connection?
I think it's adequate, but I'm not. You know, as I say, if something went wrong, I would be mortified because I'm not particularly competent to put it right.
Yeah. Well, that's fine then. I think we should put the live to one side. I know it'd be great for the experience, but yeah, we just don't want any kind of problem. So maybe then on the live side, we just do a phone call from Santa, which is, I think that would be pretty. I mean, my kids would still love that, especially if it's personalized. And I think the one I'm thinking of is when the family pay, they fill out a form saying kids' names, what do they like, you know, what are their hobbies, what have they done this year. So you know, Santa would ask them, have you done your X, Y, and Z? You cleaned your room.
You've got some inside knowledge. That would be really helpful. That would be brilliant. Yes.
because I read a few experiences of families who have actually done this online with the other services that are out there. I think I found 3: Santa's calling, talk to Santa, and package from Santa. And families did comment, you know, when Santa really knew something, because the problem with a traditional mall retail Santa, retail shop Santa is, you know, nothing about you, and it's all kind of generic, isn't it?
Yes.
Whereas here, yeah, you'll know their names, you'll maybe know a bit more about them, so that could be good. I'm not going to get involved with the presents. I think that's for the parents to sort out. It will just be an extra.
And how do I know as Santa what a child will have received or might get at the end of my session with them?
Again, that'll be something we can design a form together, so we could ask that on the on the form that the parents will fill out, where it might ask a question like, you know, do you want to tell Santa now what they're going to be receiving, or do you want to just not mention that, or so, I don't know, something like that. So maybe they get 5 questions to fill out.
Like a Rolls Royce, yeah.
Parmdeep, if you were to find me 10 to 15 victims, I would be fine. But what happens if you suddenly get 50 or 100?
Well, I think we need to set up the form so that when it gets to 15, it just stops taking any more applications. And what we can do is it will just say, you know, you're on a waiting list or something. Pop your details in, and you know, you've got a waiting list. I think it would be amazing to get Rotary doing this regularly, because it might be for the next 2-3 years, might well be the norm, you know, and a lot of families might well decide this is quite convenient in the future. So it could be something that Rotary, I mean, Rotary here's where having lots of older white men actually helps, you know, Rotary. We could use that to our advantage.
I find it unbelievable I'm the only volunteer. There must be at least another 15 people who could do it.
I think people just get. I think there's the kind of, I don't know if you've heard it in the technology space, but they have this adoption curve, don't they? And then you have people who are kind of the risk takers, who are happy to get into something without really knowing what it's all about. And that's the entrepreneurial type of mentality, isn't it? And then you've got other people who will wait for you to do it, and then they'll do it. And there's more of those. So I think from once you've put your hand up and it's kind of, you know, going and it's working, I think other people will come off the back of that.
I alluded, just for your amusement, to something that happened to me a couple of years ago. I'm a governor at a special needs school called Nether Hall, and I was Santa, and I was put on a podium right in the high up, so everybody could see me, with the whole school watching, and one child at a time was brought up to see me. And about the number 3 or 4 in was a young lady who had a, bear in mind these children are very disabled, some of them, she had a kind of habit of snatching. She'd sort of reach out and snatch, and she reached out and my beard went. My beard was back in, you know, taken off me, and was back in the audience.
That's all part of the fun, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it was a great thing to do, and the children absolutely loved it.
That's great. Yeah, that's what I want. I want happy children. You know, people trying to get on with their lives as much as they can in terms of the experiences they usually have. And it's the kind of thing I spoke to my kids about. The first thing I did was said, look, if we did this year, would you like it? And they both said, yeah, we'd love it.
So I guess, Parmdeep, we just need to collude through the rest of this month in making sure that the form is watertight, and that the thing would actually be rolled out sometime in December. Is that right?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go look at the other ones that are already operating and just see how it works in terms of, I might even go through the payment and just see like what questions have they asked me. What I'll do, I'll put that together into a little sort of thing, and I'll send it to you and say, right, Clive, I think it's going to work like this. We're going to ask them these questions, you know, and they'll tell me their T's and C's, won't they? Santa will be doing this. He won't be saying that. He will be dressed like this. I don't know, things that they would have figured out. I mean, one of them has been operating for 5 years, so you'd have thought they've had enough experience of things going wrong or stuff that is different in a kind of online environment versus a physical one.
All I know is, from first-hand experience, if you're dealing with children or animals, the unpredictable always happens. So you can't totally script it. You know, a child on the phone might ask something completely balmy, and you've just got to wing it.
Yeah, I think that's why you need a personality type who can feel comfortable with that. And it seems like I think you'd be fine.
Yes, I'm not going to get.
We'd have the
I'm
parents
not-
with them as well. I'd have thought.
I'm not going to get drawn into politics or religion. You'll be pleased to know. I'll duck those questions.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I think you'll be fine. So let me go away and do a bit of work on what the other ones are doing. And essentially, I think you made a good point about promotion. And I get the feeling, just between our friends and family and the Rotary Club itself, people, I'm sure it's the kind of thing, we could mention to our Rotarians and say to them, look, do you want to buy it as a gift for the grandchildren? Something like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
What do you think? Sort of, I'm thinking 20 quid for a live and maybe 10, something like that for a pre-recorded.
Mm.
Doesn't sound extortionate. I mean, it seems with all the money going to good causes as well.
Yes. Yes. I'd be happy to cooperate with you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do a bit more work on it probably tomorrow morning, and I'll send you whatever I figure out, and we can just once we've got it together, we'll just need a web page on our Rotary Club of Leicester website. And but yeah, you make a good point. I mean, if it does blow up, we've got a problem, because if it gets picked up by the Mercury or something, and I don't know what we're going to do. I think we'd have to just set the form up to just stop taking applications at that point.
And as David said, I'm very confident I can lay my hand on a Santa uniform if you need that for publicity purposes or anything.
Oh, we've got to have a uniform. Yeah. We've got to have. I mean, worst case, I can buy one off Amazon and it will be with you tomorrow off Amazon Prime. I mean, there's loads of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I mean, obviously, you only need the top half anyway. You just need the hat and the jacket.
Providing I don't stand up. Yeah.
Some gloves. I think the backing would be nice. I mean, do you think there's much? Do you have a room where we could maybe put a bit of green?
Well, I'm prepared to improvise. Yeah, I mean, yes, I do.
Yeah.
You're
back, Patrick.
You're getting. Yeah, I'm trying a separate microphone. So
this one's loud and clear. This one's black and grey. This one's loud and clear.
Yeah. Well, I still don't know why the standard one wasn't working. Okay. Well, perhaps we'll talk about making recording of it for you.
Well, why don't we do this? What we'll do is me and you. Let's book in a call now, a time that we can, and then what we'll do is you will just present to me. I'll then set my side to record, and then we'll put that on YouTube and give it to all the members if that's all right.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, good for you.
Use this. Yeah. Set it up and use share screen for the PowerPoint then.
Yeah, you should be able to share screen now. Do you want to try it?
I have got now. Yes. Just a minute.
Yeah. So you won't do that now, because obviously we're not going to record it now. But when we do recording, you'll just click share screen on your side. And
Parmdeep, I'm going to love you and leave you, if I may, now, to get on to my next thing. Thank you. Cheers.
Okay, bye. Bye. So maybe if you want to test it now, Patrick.
Let me go back to that. I've got about 4 or 5 different choices.
Well, there should just be a greens. Oh yeah, you need to pick the window. So the choices are which window do you want to share?
Yeah.
So find the PowerPoint one.
Right.
Or maybe close that other window so you've only.
Yeah, that's got that up now. Yes.
Okay.
It's coming up now anyway.
All right. I mean, if you want to, you could just record it now. I mean, our Zoom is recording, so you could just do your talk now.
I'm slightly confused at the moment. That's got the basic screen up. The PowerPoint up. Let's go back to.
Go to Zoom. Yeah.
I've lost the share now.
On the bottom of your, are you using Windows?
Yeah.
So on the bottom, if you put your mouse to the bottom of the screen, there should be.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Look for Zoom. Yeah.
That's right.
That's brought up your sorry.
It's all right.
That's brought up your screen. Which
Does it not show the PowerPoint screen?
I can't find the PowerPoint screen actually.
That's strange. So did you click share screen? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's working now. Yeah, I can see your emails now. So so you've chosen your email screen.
Yeah, well, that's
close that down.
Yeah.
And then go out of there and so stop share and then pick the PowerPoint one. Is PowerPoint is it open, the PowerPoint one?
Yes.
Okay. Close down the emails.
Oh,
just press the X in the top right for your emails.
Have you got you got the titles? No, you haven't yet, have you?
The what, sorry?
You haven't got the title page, have you?
No, what's happened is you've selected your emails. You know your.
No, I've closed down the emails.
Okay, go put your mouse to the top of the screen and click stop share. There should be a stop share thing coming up. You have to stop share and then start again. So if you move your mouse to the top of the screen, a little red thing comes down and it allows you to stop sharing.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, stop sharing and now start sharing again. So click share screen, the green one.
Oh yes, okay, I've got it, yeah.
Yep, and then this time choose your PowerPoint one.
I don't know what all this is about.
Has that one done it?
Hi, Derek. No, it's not yet. Derek, we're just trying to get Patrick's presentation sorted because he couldn't present during our talk. So we're going to try and do a separate one.
Right. Oh, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. You're welcome to stick around and watch. I'm sure Patrick won't mind an audience.
No, it's it's not sharing. It's not sharing it.
Really, that's odd. So when you click share, does it not show you the PowerPoint screen?
No, it's showing the Zoom screen.
It doesn't give you the option to share any of the screens?
It gives about 4 or 5, but
none of them are the PowerPoint one.
Whiteboard, phone, pad.
Try whiteboard. What's that? What is whiteboard?
No, that's a drawing.
Oh no, that's your whiteboard. Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, it's very strange.
Yeah, I mean, other people have had no problems presenting.
Well, I haven't either. I've done all sorts of things before.
Go into your PowerPoint and press F5. That will present the PowerPoint.
Press what? Sorry.
F5 on your keyboard.
Okay.
That should present it, right?
Yeah. That's the PowerPoint running.
Okay, now if you hold Alt and press Tab on your keyboard, and just hold Alt and just keep pressing Tab until you get to the Zoom screen. So hold down Alt, ALT.
Yeah, and which was?
And then press Tab.
Which is Tab?
Tab is just under Escape in the top left. It's about.
I've got a strange keyboard here.
Oh, Tab has got a left arrow and a right arrow on it.
Oh yeah, okay, right.
So hold Alt and press Tab a few times until you get to the Zoom screen.
No, it's not doing anything.
No, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it should. I mean, let me open PowerPoint and see what happens on my end, right? So if I open PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to try and share my screen. 1 second. Okay, so I've got PowerPoint open. I'm going to click share screen. And I can choose, yeah, on my side, it's called PowerPoint. Can you see that?
No, no, it's not come across through to me.
Oh, has my screen not changed to as my thing not changed to the PowerPoint?
I haven't got it. No, I haven't got the screen up. It's not come through.
What can you see my face, or what can you see when you look
No,
at it?
I can just see the first page of the presentation.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is my PowerPoint is presenting, isn't it?
You're presenting my screen then.
No, I'm presenting a PowerPoint on my side. I'm just checking it's working.
And you got a thing which is called PowerPoint. Have
Yeah,
you on?
I've got Microsoft PowerPoint. Yeah, so I just opened one up. I'm just checking the PowerPoint share facility still works.
Yeah, well, well,
Do you know what I think could be happening, Patrick? I've just thought of something. I did get an email today from Zoom saying that they've updated it. I wonder if the update has messed up the screen sharing.
Maybe, possibly. Just a minute.
I think give it a day and try it again tomorrow, because I'll bet you there's something's happened there. Or maybe on your end you might want to update your Zoom.
Well, I did update Zoom last week, I think it was.
Try again today, because I wonder if that's just caused it to play around.
Yeah. I'm trying to. Here we are. I've closed the slideshow. Let me go back to Zoom.
Yeah.
Ah, here we are. I've got it there. Has that come through?
Yeah, that's working.
So
now what you've got to do on that PowerPoint, you've got to click present. So press F5.
Yeah, that's all right.
Try playing some audio. Let's see if that works.
Here we are. I'll give you some audio.
Go on then. Let's have a look.
There's a music sample on the.
Go on then. Well, I can't hear anything my end, yeah. Can I make a suggestion?
I think that's just playing my. PowerPoint there.
Yeah. Can you stop sharing? I want to make a suggestion. Can you stop for a minute? Click stop share. It's from the top of the screen. A little red thing will come down. If you need to go, Derek, we'll see you next time.
Well, we've been here nearly an hour. Nothing's happened as far as I'm concerned. Apart from
No, we're finished. The meeting is finished. Me and Patrick are just doing something.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, next week then. Okay.
Yeah, take care.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, stop share now.
Okay, now what you do is when you click share screen, click on it, but don't share screen straight away. Click on it, the button.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom it says share computer sound. Can you see that in the bottom left of the new box that's opened up? So you know the screen where you choose which window you want to share.
Share computer sound, and then the
So make sure that's clicked. So now choose your PowerPoint, and now press the audio. That's it. Try that again. Yeah, I can hear that.
You've got it.
Yeah. Now what you could do, if you want, Patrick.
Yeah.
We're all set up now. So if you want to record your talk now, you're welcome to. Now leave it on record.
Okay, right. Well, do you want to go back to the?
Let me just check we've got enough time, because it'll cut you off if you haven't got enough time. Hang on. We've only got his book till 2 o'clock, so it's going to cut you off. Can I send you a new link?
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to email you a new link and just join that, yeah?
Right.
Okay, bye.